Imagine waking up to find your favorite crypto has vanished off of your exchange. Or picture Bitcoin soaring past your wildest dream. Today, we dive into the heart of the crypto storm where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye. The crypto world is ever changing with giants like Binance making moves that can shake the market to its core. Tokens get delisted, prices plummet, and regulatory landscapes shift with political winds. How do these changes affect you, the investor, or the enthusiast? In this video, we're going to discuss these pivotal updates, giving you insights that you need to navigate the turbulent market. We'll explore why these events matter and how you can stay ahead of the curve. We'll cover the fallout from Binance's recent delisting spree and what this means for token holders, Bitcoin's latest surge towards a $100,000 milestone and the market speculation fueling it, and Ripple's bold $25 million political play and its potential impact on crypto law. With every passing second, the crypto market evolves. Understanding these trends isn't just beneficial, it's crucial for everyone looking to survive and thrive in the digital economy. Stick with us until the end and I'll reveal an exclusive strategy for protecting your portfolio against sudden market shifts like these delistings. Plus, you'll get a sneak peek at a tool that can predict the crypto industry's next big move. Now, let's jump into the deep end of the crypto pool. First up, we have Binance's latest delistings that are causing waves. Before we dive into the full details on the Binance delistings, I wanted to give you an update as far as the market goes. Right now, we got a market cap of $3.34 trillion. It is up 0.3%. We also saw a significant drop in volume in the crypto market, down 27% over the holiday. Fear and greed has now reached that 83%. We still have quite a ways to go before we reach that 90% extreme level. Bitcoin dominance has continued to fall, now sitting at 57% from the recent 61% peak. Ethereum dominance is down to 12.93. Is altcoin season here? As we take a deeper dive, we can see altcoin season index is now a 56 out of 100. It is the highest it has been since this recent bull market has started. So very exciting. You may start to see your portfolios. For those of you guys that are new here and you haven't checked your wallets recently, you may want to start logging back into all of your exchanges and all of your wallets to see where are you on your current balance. We do have a lot to cover today, but first off, we're going to start right here. Crypto Patel has posted about the delisting. Crypto panic. Binance delists 5 altcoins. Tokens drop over 30 to 50% overnight. Binance will remove GFT, Iris, Key, OAX, and REN from its platform on December 10th. So you do have some time to move these over to a different wallet for yourself. As soon as this happened, it did create a crazy market reaction. These tokens dropped 30 to 50% shortly after the news. And the community response has been pretty upsetting about the delisting, while most people who are smart in the crypto world have started to warn about holding your tokens on exchanges in the first place. The bigger conversation he goes on, what happens to liquidity in the future of these tokens? Should exchanges favor meme coins over tokens with real use cases? What do you think about these decisions? And we can see right here the chart for these coins. Iris down 34%, OAX down 34%, GFT down 33%, Key down 26%, REN down 25%. I dove a little deeper looking for reasons for this delisting. While Binance does not always specify the exact reason for a delisting, common factors include low trading volume, failure to meet technical standards, regulatory issues, or the project's inability to respond to due diligence requests. This could significantly affect the liquidity for these coins. With Binance being one of the largest exchanges, the removal of these trading pairs leads to reduced liquidity, often causing panic selling among investors, which is very common. For example, on a bank run, people start to exchange out of these tokens or pull them off the exchange. Now the liquidity drives even lower, which causes the price to even continue to drop. After delisting, these tokens might still be traded on other platforms, but with potentially lower liquidity and visibility, which could hinder their recovery or further depress their market value. What is also positive though, now obviously this is the negative side of things, positive side of things, we do have altcoin season around the corner, so we can see dramatic moves down, dramatic moves back to the upside. Once all the dust settles from these coins could be very, very good as far as their fundamentals. And as more and more people start to see that and come into these projects, there could be a significant recovery. This event does highlight the critical role that major exchanges play in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. As you know, as we've seen with all these meme coins, everyone's getting all hyped up about them, and then all of a sudden they get exchanged or put onto a major exchange, a major listing, a major liquidity provider. Then boom, off it goes to the moon. You've seen that happen with, for example, the meme coin chill guy started off as a smaller cap coin, started to get some traction. Then it got put onto major exchanges, and then it exploded to the upside. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you hold any Gifto, Iris, Selfkey, OAX, or REN token? Are you upset, or are you waiting for the recovery to happen because you know that they're good quality tokens? Before we jump into this major XRP news coming up, and I do have that bonus for you at the end, let's talk about Bitcoin getting to $100,000. There's tons of market speculation going on that Bitcoin will continue to climb. This was just a quick little blip in a pullback. We do have lots of institutional news coming out. For example, this piece right here, Goldman Sachs, 2.8 trillion. Goldman Sachs discloses that they do hold $710 million Bitcoin in their ETF holdings. And the reason that this is important is because of the simple fact that the more people that see these large major institutions are holding Bitcoin, the more excitement in the market becomes for Bitcoin from OGs and then also the newbies that are coming into the market that are scared to get involved with actually buying tokens on an exchange such as Coinbase or Binance. They want to be able to buy it through their financial advisor or a major institution. So the more and more large institutions start to disclose that they're holding Bitcoin, the more excitement in the market. Also, major news for Bitcoin and all of their cryptos. Russia has just approved a tax exemption for crypto mining and sales transaction, which is also major bullish because the more countries we get involved coming into the ecosystem being crypto friendly, the more exciting that this transition to the new world of crypto from the old fiat system. And Russia, as we know, is not just some minor player. They're a major, major global force in this economy. And on top of Russia, we also have China. China's Shanghai court has made Bitcoin and crypto legal again in their country. So another world power coming to the table, coming to the crypto market as a whole. Obviously bullish for Bitcoin, but also bullish for every coin in the market. When we take a look at the charts for Bitcoin on the daily charts here, we can see Bitcoin currently trading at 96,000 at the time of recording this, on its way back up to surge to its new all-time high, 99,588 according to Binance, then on its way to the $100,000 mark. As we can see here, Bitcoin did have a slight pullback and it did create itself a nice bullish flag pattern, which we've been talking about. It has now today broken out above the resistance level here. And when we take our flagpole here, which we drew from the top of the area right there, the new all-time high, to the bottom of the pivot point here, and we bring that extension back to the breakout, now we currently have a level of 127,800 when this move fully plays out. Currently, Bitcoin sitting in price discovery. No one truly knows where this is going to be. But the interesting thing is if we go from our previous all-time high, that 69,000 mark, to its previous swing low here, draw out the Fibonacci, we can see that the first fib extension gets us to $102,077. Then we would like to see, obviously, the bullish flag play out to that 127,000. And then the next fib extension gets us all the way up to 155,000. Let me know, where do you think Bitcoin is going this cycle? Do you think it's possible for 155,000 Bitcoin? Regardless of what happens in the next couple of days of getting us to $100,000, this is the monthly candle for Bitcoin right now with the super surge. This monthly candle closes in 1 day and 19 hours. So when you're watching this, it'll be less than 24 hours from the monthly candle close, and it's an extremely bullish candle. When we draw a Fibonacci from our most recent all-time high that happened back in March of 2024 to the most recent swing low, August of 2024, we can see we did blow through that first fib extension, which was at 89,000. Now it is on its way to its first fib extension of this level, which is $113,000. Obviously, Fibonacci's don't play out every single time, but it is important to know where some potential targets are to see where institutional sellers could be selling. Now, remember, what's also important to know is that a lot of traders, when they are playing these games with Fibonacci, they don't wait for it to get exactly to these levels because everybody's waiting for that level. So there could be a lot of take profits at those levels. Typically, they could be getting out at a little bit less than that. So they front run the selling that could potentially happen. Some other very important news before we jump into the XRP topic. Bloomberg Crypto, Goldman Sachs is having trouble getting competitors to use its RWA, real world asset platform. they're going to shift to a crypto platform to an industry utility with joint ownership like Swift. Now, there's also rumors, if you guys haven't seen, that potentially XRP is going to be taking over Swift, and the rumors are getting stronger and stronger as the days go by.
The platform to issue traditional assets via blockchain. As you know, banks have been exploring this for almost a decade. And a lot of initiatives have gone live, but not many have reached scale. And part of the issue is because it's hard to get your competitors to join a platform you've launched, especially if it's branded Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan, and it's hard to get the other bank on board. So the idea is if you create an industry-owned utility of sorts, then it's more likely to scale and get commercial applications. So I think this is what they're aiming for, to make it industry-owned, like many of the utilities we see in market structure, and then have people join.
Industry owned in the sense of how much would Goldman Sachs still own?
I don't think they've decided that yet, or they've told me yet for sure. And the part of it is getting partners and seeing, how it would be run. But the idea is, I guess, that they wouldn't be the majority owner anymore, right? Because that wouldn't mean industry owned. The blockchain.
And in some more major political news, we do have some major issues going on. U.S. Republican Mike Flood calls out Gary Gensler on Fox Business.
I love what you're saying, because you're making the rules clear. And I think the clarity end of this was one of the issues for this market to really be believed, because people weren't sure who was running it, who was overseeing it, and what the rules were. And that was because the Biden administration just threw lots of climate change agenda rules at every single agency. Isn't that right? And corporations had to follow all of those new regulations.
Well, they were busy with the environmental stuff, and then this idea with the digital assets that we're going to use enforcement actions. You don't even know what the law is, right? There's really nothing on some of these subjects, and suddenly you've got an SEC investigation shutting down markets. Gary Gensler set America back 20 years. We are nowhere near where we need to be in terms of the digital asset economy with stable coins. And it really, thank God President Trump is here, it's really going to unlock a new era for America and in fintech.
And I know you want to be number one ahead of China. China also wants that role. Do you want to say anything about China and pushing back on some of the passage of a legislation to exclude U.S. sanctioned companies, Chinese companies, and their subsidiaries from having access to our capital markets? You've got plenty of Chinese stocks still trading on our exchanges, that some of which were sanctioned.
Absolutely. When President Xi wakes up every single morning, his goal is to become the world's sole superpower by 2050. They want to destroy the American economy. I really believe that China is our biggest threat from a national security perspective. They want to get in bed with other countries. They want to get in bed with other communist regimes. It's time for America to lead here in digital assets. Otherwise, to your point, the Chinese will be the world's reserve currency on continents like Africa, emerging markets, and that's not in our interest.
No, that's absolutely right. They are already.
And when it comes to XRP, this is a great post from XRP Avengers. Important to remind you why you chose XRP. XRP's transaction speed is 3 seconds. The cost, 0004. Scalability, 1,500 transactions per second. Ethereum, transaction speed, 20 minutes. Transaction cost, $15 or more. Bitcoin, transaction speed, 2 hours. Transaction cost, $25. Scalability, 32 transactions per second. So we are light years ahead as the crypto community XRP army continues to flourish. Diving into XRP and what is going on with Ripple, Crypto Briefing post here, Ripple contributes another $25 million to the pro-crypto PAC Fairshake as part of a broader effort to support pro-crypto candidates in the upcoming 2026 U.S. midterm elections. The political fight for crypto is not over. In fact, it is just getting started, and Ripple wants to be a big part of it. And what's also really great, if you guys have not seen, there is potential Brad Garlinghouse could be the crypto czar for America. So it is important and smart to get involved in politics when it comes to crypto now that we're going into a political friendly climate. Ripple's donation is part of a broader strategy to support candidates who are likely to advocate for pro-crypto policies. This involvement in political funding is not new for Ripple, as it has previously donated to Fairshake, bringing its total contributions now to about $73 million when including previous cycles. As we know, Ripple is involved with the SEC case. The outcome of this case could set precedents for how cryptocurrencies are regulated in the United States. Ripple's investment in political campaigns could be seen as an effort to influence this regulatory environment towards a more favorable stance for the crypto industry. Why aren't more crypto companies getting involved on the positive side of crypto? The political involvement of Ripple and other crypto companies might signal to the market that there's an active push for more crypto-friendly regulatory environment. This could influence investor sentiment with potential optimism about future regulatory clarity, possibly leading to increased investments in cryptocurrencies like XRP. Brad Garlinghouse has expressed a desire for collaboration with the US government, suggesting that the company aims to work with policymakers irrespective of their political affiliation. So this is another positive thing and something to remember. This is not a Democrat versus Republican thing. Even though the previous administration was very anti-crypto for no reason at all, this is important for both sides to get on board and to adopt. Some people might view this with skepticism, questioning the implications of corporate influence in politics, especially given the industry's history with controversies like FTX. Ripple's investment in the U.S. elections through Fairshake signifies a strategic move to shape the political and regulatory future of cryptocurrencies in America. This effort aligns with the industry's broader push for legalization and normalization of digital assets in the financial system, but it also underscores the ongoing debate about corporate influence in politics. And don't forget, Brad Garlinghouse will be on 60 Minutes in the upcoming weeks. He announced that it was going to be December 1st, but then he had to retract that part of it. So we don't know when he's going to be on 60 Minutes. But this is huge news because you have to understand who watches 60 Minutes. Normal people who know very little to moderate amounts about crypto. If you're involved in crypto, if you're watching this channel, by the way, you're a genius because you're way ahead of everybody else. But understand that these other people need to start learning about crypto. So it's very exciting to see the wider base of people about to get orange pilled for Bitcoin, but blue pilled for us, right? I mean, I don't know if blue pill is any good anymore, though. Red pill, blue pill, if you remember the Matrix. It was definitely the red pill you wanted to take, wake up from the Matrix. And that's what Brad Garlinghouse could do for large swaths of America with this interview. And Jack the Rippler also posted, which we were talking about already, breaking Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse tipped as Trump's crypto czar. What will happen to Brad Garlinghouse? Will he step down from Ripple or will he continue being the CEO there? It may be something very similar to what's going on with like Elon Musk. He's still continuing to run his company. He's going to be ahead of Doge, D-O-G-E, which if you've been paying attention, Dogecoin has been absolutely skyrocketing as well, along with the news. The fact that Doge is everywhere in the news every single day. When these crypto newbies start to come into play, they're going to find Doge and they'll be like, oh, I recognize Doge, and they're going to want to play in that sandbox. And as you continue to scroll, you can just see how many posts about this crypto czar scenario there are, and it's very exciting and it's becoming more and more of a realistic thing. Jumping over here to XRP on the charts, we can see our absolute moonshot green monthly candle. Again, this is closing in one day. XRP price did get right into this area of interest that we've been talking about and rejected exactly off of it at $1.63, but it is continuing to surge to the upside. Once we break through this level here and get above our previous high of $1.96, really we need to claim that $2 level as far as XRP goes and build some support on that level and not break back down below there. What's really interesting is we take a look at these monthly candles from back in 2017 when we had the surge to the upside. That $1.97 mark was actually the top of the bodies of these candles. Now they did wick extremely high, all the way up to $3.31. What's also really interesting, when you take a look at the charts here, XRP is actually making a giant W pattern. And the cool thing about a W pattern is typically the second leg of the upside. So this would be leg one, the middle leg, and this is leg two. Generally will go above the previous leg. So we have lots of hopes for $3 XRP in the near future. So we're going to go ahead and remove that there. And let's take a look at the Fibonacci. As we can see, price has surged back up above the 382. If you take from the all-time high to the most recent swing low, our next level is $1.80. That would be the 0.5 fib. Then we have $2.15. Then we have $2.66. Then we'll have the all-time high. What's great, though, if we take a look at the fib extension from here, we're looking at $5.19. The second level fib extension is $8.21. And if we really start to make a move and all of these things come together, we get regulatory clarity. It's announced they're going to be using it on the World Bank stage. XRP could absolutely skyrocket. The next level will be $11.25. So what is your price target? Do you see a $10 XRP? I personally definitely believe in a $10 XRP. We're currently sitting at $1.56. We're up 1.28% on the daily candle. The other interesting thing to keep in mind here, we have the same scenario as far as a bull flag playing out. When this bull flag finishes, it puts us right back into our area of interest up here to the upside, getting us to a level of $2.59. We are going to run into some serious resistance here at $2.50 though. But if you take the flagpole up to the flag, that would be this extension here. So going from that top there to the bottom of that liftoff, take it from the breakout, which we did have yesterday, in fact, and that does get us in that 250, 260 range. So very exciting times ahead for crypto. Altcoin season right around the corner, but we do have some really great tools for you to help you secure your portfolio and take it to the next level. So take a look at this.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000, and the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers, because we have a lot to cover with you over the next few minutes in this video to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. We have about 200 members right now, and we literally just launched like less than 5 days ago at the time of making this video. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.